following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Kicks and finds Thompson for two.
Time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. We're live here at U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It's Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Network. We're getting ready for the State AA Semifinal. This one brings to the field the undefeated Barnesville Trojans and the undefeated Jackson County Central Huskies. The Huskies come in with a record of 12-0. They were 7-0 in section, 4-0 in conference, and 4-0 on the road, 6-0 at home and on neutral fields, and that would be the AA playoffs. They'd be 2-0, obviously, otherwise they wouldn't be here today. They started the season with a 30-27 win over Maple River. That was on the road, and they would stay on the road and pick up a 24-0 win over Laverne. And then they would come home and open up their home portion of their schedule on Friday, September 16th, picking up a 34-26 win over Blue Earth area. They would come back the next Friday night, and they would go on the road once again, this time in Windham, taking on Windham area, and they would take care of business in Windham by the final of 48-6. To wrap up the month of September. To kick off October, a 35-0 win over Redwood Valley, a forfeit win over Lake Crystal. I can't read it. Welcome Memorial, I believe, is what it is. And then the print on here is a little bit small for me, but it's there. And then a 12-7 win over Pipestone area. That was a home game for the Huskies. And they would finish up the regular season Wednesday, October 19th, with a 28-7 victory over St. Peter. They'd move into the Class AA sections, pick up a impressive 62-28 win over Windham area, a 34-7 victory over Redwood Valley, and then a 31-14 win over Pipestone area. And then the Class A state, they would pick up a 27-0 win last Thursday in the 4AA quarter, or just the AA quarterfinals, I should say. Over Howard Lake Waverly Winstead by the score of 27-0, bringing them into today's game with the Barnesville Trojans. The Jackson County Central Huskies are out of the district South Central Silver Division, out of Section 3 AA. Their QRF ranking this season is 88.8. Their class, that ranks them 4 out of 54 teams, and the class in 49 of 351 teams in the state. Comparing that to Barnesville, QRF ranking is 83.6 compared to the Huskies' 88.8. The Barnesville Trojans were ranked 6 out of 54 compared to 4 out of 54 for the Huskies. A state rank of 61 out of 351 compared to 49 of 351 for the Huskies. Barnesville, of course, a majority of our listeners are familiar with the Trojans, but for any Husky fans who might have stumbled upon our broadcast, we'll introduce the Trojans to you. They are from Section 8 2A and District Midwest White Division. They finished the season 11-0, so the Huskies played one more game than Barnesville did this year. 5-0 in section, 6-0 conference, 4-0 on the road, 5-0 at home, and then 2-0 on a neutral field. 29-6 over West Central area to open up the season, a 28-0 win over Crookston, a 43-0 win over Pelican Rapids, a 51-8 win over the Osaka Silver Streaks, a game that 1 year earlier resulted in 104 points in triple overtime, and that was a game that Barnesville actually lost that previous season, but they bounced back with that big 51-8 redemption win over Osaka back on September 23rd. And then they would not relent. They would take on the Pillager Huskies and take care of business 62-0. 28-13 win at Detroit Lakes, a 56-0 win at Staples Motley, and they'd wrap up the regular season with a 42-6 win over the Hawley Nuggets. They would move into the Class 2A sections, pick up a 57-0 blanket win over the Frazee Hornets, who had a kind of a unique season this year. They didn't have a single home game or a true home game. They played all their games on the road, where their home games were at Detroit Lakes, and their field was under renovation. I do believe Frazee did get a home game on their brand new field in the second game against. The first game against the first game that Frazee played in the 2A sections. I don't have that particular schedule in front of me at the moment, but and then so 57-0 win over the Frazee Hornets, and then in the semifinals or the championship of the Class A sections, which was played at the Fargo Dome at Gate City Bank Field, the Crookston Pirates would take a 3-0 lead. Barnesville would answer with 56 unanswered and win that game 56-3. And that 3-0, that field goal by Crookston was the only time the entire season that Barnesville was on the wrong side of the scoreboard in this season when they trailed 3-0, but they quickly got out of that hole no problem over the Crookston Pirates. They'd move to the Class AA state quarterfinals and pick up a 21-0 win over Moose Lake Willow River last Thursday night at St. Cloud Tech High School in St. Cloud, Minnesota, just about 70 miles down the road here from US Bank Stadium. And now they come 70 miles the opposite direction here to play at the bank, as some of them have put it. And it'll be the opponent, the undefeated Jackson County Central Huskies. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Service C-stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Not all internet companies are created equal.
To offer your family. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
All right, welcome back to US Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Second year here as the Barnesville Trojans have made it on back-to-back years here on Magnitude, and it's their sixth appearance here at US Bank Stadium in the semifinal matchup. And they're looking to advance beyond this round this year as they got eliminated by the Chatfield Gophers in the semifinal round last year. And if Barnesville fans are looking for a little bit of sweet revenge, well, they might have that opportunity, but first they got to get by the Huskies. More on that after the national anthem. We'll take a break.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
right, welcome back. They're going to introduce the teams now. The home team on the scoreboard today will be the Barnesville Trojans. The visitors will be the Jackson County Central Huskies. Huskies will be in the white jerseys with dark blue helmets and blue numerals, while the Barnesville Trojans will be in their familiar purple jerseys with white numerals, as the two teams line up between the 20 and 30-yard line, facing face-to-face. And now the four captains from each team will walk out in between the two teams to the Viking logo at midfield for the coin drop, or coin toss, I should say.
Jackson County Central has won the toss, chose to defer to the second half.
There you have it. That was easy enough.
Barnesville receive at this end. Good luck.
Along with Eric Ostek as your referee, the remaining of the officiating crew.
All right, so the two teams will meet and shake hands, and now as I see it from the press box here, Barnesville will defend the left side of the field, and Jackson County Central will defend the right side of the field.
I beg your pardon. The fourth captain for Barnesville today was number 80, Tate Inniger.
Barnesville finishing first in Section 8AA, while Jackson County Central finishing first in 3AA. 7-0 in section, 12-0 overall. They average 30 points a game while allowing only 10 points per game. They come into this winning 12 in a row. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5 were Pipestone area, Minnesota Valley Lutheran, Redwood Valley, and Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial. And then rounding out 6, 7, and 8 were Sibley East, St. James area, and Windham area, who all finished in with no wins in section play. And Windham area, the one team from 3AA that had a winless season this year. So the good news is since I left my binoculars in my garage at home, they got the big screen right off to my left and right off to my right. So it will be very easy to. I won't need the binoculars today. Let's put it that way.
Back team for Barnesville is number 20, Braden Redmond. At 45, Ethan Larson.
All right, so Jackson County Central will line up at the 45-yard line here. They'll put the ball on the 40 on the tee for the kickoff. They'll be kicking off from right to left, and Barnesville will receive, and they'll be in their purple jerseys going from left to right here at US Bank Stadium. And we are underway here at US Bank Stadium. Braden Bredman takes it at the 5. He'll cut up right up in the middle of the field, and he dives forward close to the 25-yard line, where he'll be taken down by a host of Huskies. So 1st and 10 now here for the Barnesville Trojans from their own 25-yard line.
On the tackle. 28 Thompson also went on the play. For the Huskies, 1st and 10 for Barnesville.
1st and 10 Barnesville. They break the huddle now, bring the team up to the 25-yard line. They have that famous T offense that you are so used to. Braden Bredman under center. He'll take the snap. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Now he takes the snap, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Bredman at the 30, dives ahead to the 34 before he's brought down. Nice pickup of about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and short.
Stop made by number 20, Wyatt Wenzel of the Huskies.
Once again, Bredman faked that handoff, and then he just cut right up the middle as the offensive line produced a big little hole for Braden Bredman. Or Zach Bredman, I'm sorry. I got the two Bredmans mixed up. That was Zach Bredman. Braden Bredman's usually the other runner. Zach Bredman, my apologies. Everybody's probably scratching their head like, huh? Braden Bredman's playing quarterback? No, he's not. It's Zach Bredman. He drops back to pass, fires, and it's caught at the 40-yard line in Husky territory. by Braden Bredman. Zach Bredman to Braden Bredman on a nice pickup. 1st and 10 here for the Barnesville Trojans with 11 minutes and change to go in the first quarter. That was a good 34-yard pass from Zach to Braden Bredman. And had he just put a little bit mustard on that, he would have caught Braden Bredman in stride and it would have been a touchdown, but he had to lose his balance. Here's the next snap, handoff. It's John Roller, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Barnesville. 39-yard touchdown run for John Roller. And the Barnesville Trojans strike first. It's 6-0. $10:40 to go here in the first quarter of play. And Braden Bredman with the 34-yard touchdown run.
Isaac Manaville in for the conversion.
Manaville will line up for the kick. Here's a snap, hold, kick is up, is partially tipped, and it's through the uprights, and it's 7-0.
10:40 to go here in the first quarter of this 2A semifinal.
7-0 Barnesville, 10:40 to go here in the first quarter. Now we'll see the Jackson County Central Huskies on offense when we return from the commercial break right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back to US Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And it's the Barnesville Trojans striking first on a 34-yard touchdown run for John Roller. And now the Barnesville Trojans, moving from left to right, will kick off to the right. And the Huskies have two men back at their own 5-yard line, and that one's going to be picked up at the 15. And see if I can catch the jersey number on that guy there. And number 20, let me grab my roster. That is Wyatt Wenzel.
Hit made by number 45, Ethan Larson.
Ethan Larson taking Wenzel down. And now the Huskies will have 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Jackson County Central.
And they'll start on their own 38-yard line here for Jackson County Central.
The quarterback.
And the snap, and it's going to be a short run up the middle, and the Huskies will pick up about 4 yards on that play. He's taken down by the entire Barnesville offensive line. And on the ball carry there, on the carry was Roman Voss, a 6'4" freshman for Jackson County Central. Ethan Larson was the primary tackler there for Barnesville.
Carry up to the 43 will make it 2nd and 5.
10 minutes and a couple ticks to go here. As it's 2nd and 5 on the 43-yard line. So pick up a 5. Now a little run to the outside corner. Cuts back into the middle and brought down on the horn of the Viking logo at midfield. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down for Jackson County Central. So the clock will stop for just a moment so they can reset the chains, and then they'll kick it up, start it up again. On the carry that time was Gabriel Wolf for the Jackson County Central Huskies. First and 10 from the Barnesville 49 now here for the Huskies, trailing 7-0 on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard here on Magnitude Sports Radio. They'll go with a screen pass, caught outside the 50, breaks the first tackle, and he's taken down out of bounds. Actually, the referee will spin his arm, so the clock will continue to tick, but he's taken down right around the 40. Let's see, I'll take a look at the replay on the big screen here. It's a pickup of 6, so they'll move the ball to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 6 will make it 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4 for the Huskies. Pressured in the backfield. Now he rolls out to the left. He's got some yardage. He spins through 2 tackles, and he picks up a first down. Roman Voss is the quarterback, so I'm going to write that down here.
Carrying to the 32-yard line of Barnesville, 1st and 10, JCC.
All right, you may have heard it in the background. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line of the Trojans for the Huskies. Just got a message on Facebook. No, this is a radio broadcast. We're not allowed to broadcast video. We've mentioned that several times over social media in the last couple weeks. Just an FYI in case you missed some of those posts, or just letting you know that it is a radio broadcast only today. So not by our choice, so let's put it that way. Pickup of 2 moves the ball up to the Barnesville 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now here for the Huskies, as Roman Voss on a QB keeper will take it for that short gain of 2. Tackled initially there by Peyton Amundsen.
Make it 2nd and 8.
Coming up tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports, we'll have the DGF Rebels taking on the Fairmont Cardinals from US Bank Stadium. Game 1 of 2. Voss drops the pass, he fires, and he's going to overthrow his receiver by a good 7 yards as the ball drops into the S of the Vikings in the purple end zone for an incomplete pass, and that will stop the clock with 7.5 to go here in the first quarter of play. It'll be 3rd down and 8. The ball is on the 30-yard line. They're placing it just to the left of the left hash mark. Once again, the Huskies going from right to left as I see it from my broadcast position here in their white jerseys. They'll send 1 receiver to the far side, 1 to the near side, and have 1 man in the backfield here. It looks like that might be Gabriel Wolf, but I can't quite see the jersey number. Voss drops back to pass. He's got his man at the 20-yard line, and that is going to be enough for a first down. So on a 3rd and 8, the Barnesville defense cannot hold. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted on the 19-yard line here. They'll put it on the left hash just inside the 20. So the Jackson County Central Huskies now move into the red zone.
For the Huskies.
I believe it was Isaiah Rodriguez on the reception, if I saw the jersey number correctly. This time Voss will work under center. 1 man behind him, 2 receivers, 1 each side. And that is going to be, I think they fumbled it, and Barnesville recovers. The Huskies fumble, and it is recovered by Barnesville's Logan Yeski. And the Trojans will take over with 7:12 to go here in the first quarter of play. The ball will be spotted on the 17-yard line. It was a handoff to Gabriel Wolf. He got hit there by Barnesville's Tucker Brown, and it was his hit that knocked the ball loose, and then Logan Yeski would fall on top of it at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Barnesville from their own 17, leading 7-0, and they hold. The Huskies from scoring any points on their first offensive possession. So Huskies lost fumble for their first possession. Barnesville gets the ball back with 7:12 to go here in the first quarter of play. Barnesville line up Zach Bredman under center. Actually, yeah, he's under center. 3 men in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 17, then the snap. And Bredman will keep it. He'll spin, but he gets touched at the 15-yard line. He maybe got to the 16. It's going to be a short loss on the QB keeper by Zach Bredman. And it'll bring up 2nd down, and they're gonna credit him with a loss of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 12 from the 15-yard line.
No gain on the play will make it 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the, they did spot it back at the 17. So he got back to the line of scrimmage and no loss. 2nd and 10. And now a short gain. Braden Redman on the run, and he'll get it up to about the 21-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4, bring up 3rd down, and they're going to give him 5 on that. They'll spot it at the 22, so it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Barnesville Trojans on their own 22-yard line. 6:11 and counting to go here in the first quarter of play. Barnesville leading 7-0 on a 34-yard touchdown run from John Roller on a 5-play drive, on their first offensive possession. That included 3 runs and 2 passes. And now Zach Bredman picks up a 1st down. Zach Bredman on the quarterback keeper will move the ball up. Let's see, where are they going to spot it here? At the 32, he picks up 10. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and the Barnesville drive will continue.
1st and 10 Barnesville.
On the replay there, Zach Bredman with that fake handoff, rolls to his right on the left hash marks. And now Barnesville will line up again in that same formation. 3 men in the backfield, that T formation with Zach Bredman under center. Takes the snap, he rolls out, pitches it, and the ball is dropped, and the Huskies recover at the 27-yard line.
Roman Voss with the recovery for Jackson County Central.
So back-to-back drives by the Huskies and Trojans now that result in a lost fumble. Huskies take over. They'll spot the ball on the 28-yard line. They'll get a 1st down and 10 with 5:17 to go here in the first quarter of play.
Correction on the recovery. That was Thomas Leopold on the recovery for the Huskies. Jackson County Central takes over. 1st and 10. Ball at the Barnesville 28.
So now a short field of 28 yards here for the Huskies. They're trailing 7-0 as Roman Voss goes under center. And he'll fire. He's going to the end zone, over the middle and through the fingertips of his intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10. Stops the clock with 5:12 and 2nd down and 10 now after the incomplete pass. The intended receiver there for the Huskies was Caleb Vancura, a 6-foot senior. Number 90. Don't normally see those bigger guys on receiver routes, but in this case you do. Snap, and he'll roll to his right. That's Voss on a quarterback keeper, and he does not get too far at all. It'll be 3rd down, and let's see where they spot the ball at here. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 10 now here after the quarterback keeper by Voss for no gain for the Huskies. And probably looking at a pass play here if you're Jackson County Central. So now Voss will work out of the shotgun. 3rd and 10, and as the snap occurs, the officials will blow the whistle and stop the play.
Timeout.
We have a timeout taken by the Huskies, so we'll take a timeout with them. They'll talk it over. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Ratzo's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzo's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzo's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzo's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. All right. Don't forget, you can follow us on social media. All those pages, with the maybe exception of Twitter, that is rumored to be taken down soon. I don't know how accurate that rumor is, but we are back here at US Bank Stadium. Barnesville with a 7-0 lead. Jackson County Central called a timeout. Out of the timeout, the ball's on the Barnesville 28-yard line. It's 3rd down and 10, and a big play here for the Barnesville defense. He'll drop back to pass, 3-step drop. Now he rolls to his right, middle hashtags, goes to the corner of the end zone, and well covered, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Gabriel Wolf, but he had a Barnesville defender on him like paint, like purple paint on a wall. And that was Connor Lokes on the defense. Or I'm sorry, Ethan Larson on the defense, my apologies. Also, Owen Riddle was in the vicinity of providing coverage, but it was Ethan Larson. And now it's 4th and 10, and the Huskies are going to go for it. 2 receivers, 1 each side. They got a tight end to the right. And now their running back goes out to the right, too. It's a screen pass. Caught at the 29-yard line. He's got 2 Barnesville defenders in front of him. He's brought down at the 25. It's going to be well short of a first down. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Barnesville will get the ball back with 4:07 to go here in the first quarter of play.
45, Ethan Larson. Play fails to make the line to gain. Barnesville will take over on downs, 1st and 10.
Barnesville will get the ball back at their own 26-yard line after the turnover on downs. So they did pick up 2. It was a screen pass in the backfield. It was caught at the 29. He was able to bring it up to the 26, and that was it. So now Zach Bredman's under center here with 4:07 to go. 3 men in the backfield in that T offense. The snap and the handoff goes right up the middle there for Braden Bredman. He brings it up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 and a first down for the Barnesville Trojans.
He's upended by 26, Clay Malchow. Gain up to the 39.
Okay, so minus 1 yard from that. They'll spot the ball at the 39-yard line. So instead of 14, he picks up 13 yards. Ball on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10, Barnesville on the move. They'll hand it off to Braden Bredman once again, and he's up to the 45 and pushes himself forward to about the 47. He will have the 46 for sure. If they give him the generous spot, they might put it at the 47. And they do give him the generous spot, and they'll be 2nd down and 2 now for the Barnesville Trojans from the 47-yard line, just shy of entering Husky territory. Barnesville will break the huddle. They'll line up on the upper 2 horns of the Viking logo at midfield, where the ball rests at the 47-yard line. Zach Bredman will work under center with the 3 men behind him. Bredman will take the snap, fake the handoff. He's looking to pass, and he'll fire to the outside. It's batted at the 39-yard line, and it falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Wyatt Suter, and defended well there by Jackson County Central's Wyatt Wenzel. So Wyatt covering Wyatt. That's Wenzel on Suter, as Bredman had a good pass there. I don't know, it could have potentially been tipped on its way to his receiver, and that's probably let's take a look at the replay here. No, I don't know if it was tipped or not. If it was, it just barely got the edge of his fingertips. Back to live action now. Braden Bredman on the ball carry, and he's going to maybe get 1, and that'll bring up 4th and short. It was 3rd and 2 from the 47. And they will spot it at the 48. So it'll be 4th and 1 now here for the Barnesville Trojans.
still looking to enter the Husky side of the field.
Bredman was the ball carrier.
Braden Bredman on the carry. Barnesville will huddle up. It appears that they might be going for it, and they will.
Bill Van Goor on the stop.
2:11 to go here, first quarter of play. And ticking, 4th down and 1, Barnesville from their own 48-yard line. Here's the snap, handoff to Braden Bredman, excuse me, and he'll take it up to midfield. It should be enough for a first down, and it will be. They'll stop the clock with exactly 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play.
Up to midfield, 1st and 10 for Barnesville.
Yeah, coming into this one, both these teams used to playing games that usually start at 7 o'clock in the evening, and now you got to see how the 9 a.m. kickoff affects both of these teams equally. So, handoff on 1st and 10 up the middle, and bringing it up to about the 42-yard line was John Roller.
He brought down by Voss.
Roller picks up 8, 2nd and 2. Ball on the Husky 42-yard line. Once again, Barnesville moving from left to right as I see it up here.
Gain up to the 42 in plus territory, 2nd and 2.
7-0. Barnesville looking to march down the field and possibly add to that. Here's another handoff. And the Huskies got confused on who had the ball. And it would turn out to be Jonathan Robidoux who had the ball, and he will bring it to about, let's see, where were they spotted at here? Maybe the 43?
Lost back to the 46.
46, so a loss of 4.
Bring up a 3rd and 6 for Barnesville.
And you maybe just heard it, 3rd down and 6. Oh, it was a fumble. That's okay. So I was going to say it's not often they hand it off to Robidoux, but it looked like it was Braden Bredman, and then Bredman took off to the right. He fumbled it. The ball bounced behind him to the left, and Johnny Robidoux's there to cover it up. 3rd down and 6 from the 46 now of the Jackson County Central side of the field. Zach Bredman finds a hole. He's up to the 35 and inside the 35, down at the 33-yard line. And that'll be enough for a Barnesville first down, and the drive will continue with 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. And that will likely be the final play of the first quarter. Zach Bredman took it on the QB keeper, and he just found a wide open hole. It was almost like the Red Sea parted on that left side of the offensive line there, and there was no white jerseys for a good 7 yards, and that made it an easy first down. We're at the end of the first quarter now, and the Barnesville Trojans are on the move. They lead 7-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today. 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate. Wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the start of the second quarter here in the AA semifinal. And right now, the Barnesville Trojans are leading 7-0. They have the football, first down and 10. On the Jackson County Central 33-yard line.
Ball to Jackson County Central 33-yard line.
And what's been an entertaining game here, especially if you're a Barnesville Trojan fan. Barnesville already with 127 yards total offense, split up into 99 on the ground, 28 in pass. Here's Zach Bredman, cutting to the outside, 25-20, 15. Can he catch the edge? No, he's pushed out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And it'll be a pickup of approximately 20, depending on where they spot it. And Barnesville continues to move their ball down the field, and so far, so good if you're a Barnesville Trojan fan. Let's look at the replay. Bredman takes a snap, looks a little bit to the left, then he cuts out to the right side, 20 to the 15, and he steps out of bounds right at about the 13-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of 20 for sure.
After the play is over, personal foul, late hit, defense number 11. Penalize half the distance of the goal, first down.
All right, so Zach Bredman pushed out of bounds at the 13, tack on the penalty, and now move the ball up to the 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal now here for the Barnesville Trojans from the Husky 6-yard line.
For the Trojans.
First down and goal. Bredman under center, takes a snap, hands it off, and I believe it was Roller up the middle.
Spinning on the inside.
And it was Roller. He'll pick up about 3. It'll bring up second down and goal as they move the ball up to
Matthew Haley
the 3-yard line.
for
So
the Huskies. Carried on to the 3-yard line. It will be second and goal.
another handoff. This one going to Braden Bredman. He falls ahead, and he's inside the 1-yard line,
Bredman up right tackle,
but just shy of the end zone. It'll be third down and goal from inside the 1-yard line here for the Barnesville Trojans. So another play like that, and Barnesville will have another 6 points. We'll see if they can get it. Here's the handoff. It's Braden Bredman. He's into the end zone easily. It's a Barnesville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run on the handoff from Zach Bredman to Braden Bredman. And the Barnesville Trojans take a 13-0 lead with 10:47 to go here in the second quarter of play. And the Trojans are off to a good start.
Manaville in for the conversion.
Manaville will set up for the kick. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's through, and it's one more for the Barnesville Trojans.
10:47 to go here in the first half. Twice semifinal.
14-0 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here after the 1-yard touchdown run on the first drive of the second quarter. Extra point is good, and it's 14-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Barnes has to offer your family.
All right, welcome back to US Bank Stadium. John Roller on a 34-yard touchdown run. Extra point made it 7-0 on the first drive of the first quarter. And now on the first drive of the second quarter, Braden Bredman runs it in from 1-yard out. Extra point good, and it's 14-0. Boom, here's the kickoff taken by the Huskies at the 10-yard line. He'll cut up the middle, 30. He's got some room. He's got one man to beat. He's at the 40, at the 45, 30, 20, 15, 10, and he's going to outrun the Barnesville Trojan, and the Huskies are on the board. In chase was Owen Riddle, but he was just a step and a half behind him, and he brings the kickoff back for a touchdown, and the Huskies are on the board. 14-6, the return taken by the Jackson County Ben Dolan, a 5'10 sophomore, tips the scales at 135, and Owen Riddle was only about a step behind him, and he couldn't quite catch up to him, but he gave it his all, and now the Huskies have almost cut the lead in half.
Sam Brinkman will spot.
That would be an 89-yard touchdown, or kick return for a touchdown. And the extra point is blocked. I didn't see which Trojan got a hand on it.
Garcia on the PAT attempt that is blocked. 10:35 to go here in the first half.
It looks like
14, Jackson County Central 6.
It looks like possibly Asher O'Brien who got his hand on that blocked extra point. I don't know if they're going to show a replay here so I can confirm that, but we'll see if they do or not. We'll keep it here. 14-6 now here on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard with 10:29 to go, and so far no replay. I believe it was Asher O'Brien who may have gotten his hand on that block extra point. And even though they got the 89-yard touchdown return is what I racked it into the stat book as, the blocked extra point may have taken the momentum from that 89-yard touchdown kick return and gave it right back to Barnesville. But we'll see. We've seen Barnesville return kicks for touchdowns on a couple of occasions this year. Can they return the favor here? 10:35 to go. This has been a fun one so far.
Navarro Gonzalez Garcia will tee it up for the Huskies.
Barnesville, all of their timeouts. Huskies have 2 timeouts remaining here in the first half. 14-6 with 10:35 to go here in the second quarter. The kick is up. It's taken by Bredman at the 11-yard line. He'll cut inside, and he'll be dragged down at about the 22.
For the Trojans. Spun down by number 82, Carson Pullman, along with 28 Thompson. The first to 10 Barnesville.
Be a 12-yard return for Braden Bredman.
22.
So right after Barnesville scores, the Huskies, bring it back for an 89-yard kick return for a touchdown. And now Barnesville has the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line, looking to answer back. Handoff, he's got a little bit of space outside the numbers near sideline, and he is pushed out of bounds. Who was it? It was Andrew Peterson on the carry. Ball moves up to the 31-yard line. It was a pickup of 9. That'll bring up 2nd down and 1.
Gain of 9 on the play will make it 2nd and 1.
All right, we're ready to go here. 2nd down and 1 from the 31 for the Trojans. Bredman under center, takes the snap, hands it off. Braden Bredman up the middle, and he's got the 1st down and more. He's up close to the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 7 for Braden Bredman.
Dolan with a tackle for the Huskies. Gain up to the 39. That's a 1st and 10 for Barnesville.
Time of possession heavily in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. 11 minutes, 40 seconds compared to just 4 minutes, 50 seconds. I think that says 50 anyway for the Huskies. 1st down and 10 from the 39-yard line, and that's a busted play, or at least we thought. Now John Roller gets by the last defender at the 10-5, touchdown Barnesville. John Roller on a 61-yard touchdown run. It's his 2nd touchdown run of the game. His first one went for 34 yards. This one for 61.
This one from 61 yards out.
And the score is 20-6. With the extra point pending here. It looked like a busted play, but once again with those clever hidden ball tricks there, it fooled the Huskies, and it resulted in a 61-yard run for John Roller. Kick is up through the uprights and good, and it's 21-0 now, or 21-6, excuse me, in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. Tack on one more, we'll take the commercial break, and we'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town. All right, welcome back. 21-6 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. On the latest run of 61 yards by John Roller for his second rushing touchdown of the day. Barnesville kickoff from right to left. Manaville lining up at the 35. Ball teed up on the 40. He boots it, and it will be taken at the 21-yard line by the Huskies. On the left hash, now he moves to the right hash, and then he gets tackled in between the middle and right hash marks. At about the... Can't quite see where they're spotting the ball at right now. They're spotting the ball at about the 27-yard line.
Dawson Gregg in the tackle along with Connor Lotz.
So the Huskies will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
Ball at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for Jackson County Central.
Another handoff, and he'll break free and get up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the play.
Down the scene, number 3, Gabriel Wolf.
Gabriel Wolf on the carry. Wolf is a 6 foot, 190-pound senior for the Huskies. Second down and 3. The ball spotted on the 34-yard line. 2nd and 3 as the Huskies break the huddle. They line up with Voss under center. He'll hand it off. That's Wolf again, and Wolf is not going to get too far. He maybe picked up a yard, and that's it.
Wolf again off left tackle.
We'll see where they spot it. I don't think he's going to get more than a yard out of that one, but we'll see.
Rabideau on the tackle, along with Braden Redmond.
Yeah, I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 from the 35-yard line. So I guess he did get a yard. He was at the 34 prior to that. 3rd down and 2. Can the Barnesville defense hold once again? We'll see. They're going to go for that run up the middle, and he is brought down, and that is going to be very, very close. So are they going to give it to him, or are they going to bring it out for a measurement? That's the question. Still no signal yet. They will spot on the 37, so it will be a first down.
Up to 37. That's good enough for 1st and 10 for JCC.
First and 10, ball on the 37 for the Huskies on their own side of the field. He'll fake the handoff. Now he throws near sidelines. Got a man, and on the outstretched fingertips of his right arm, he could not quite pull the catch in. The intended receiver was Travis Rotsky, a 6'3 senior for the Huskies. It'll fall incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 here for Jackson County Central. 7:41 to go here in the 2nd quarter. That NFL logo spotted right at the 25-yard line, and that's where he would fall down and tumble forward to. Handoff up the middle. He's not going to get more than a couple yards. 3 if he's lucky. He will get 3. He was lucky. He got the 3, and it's 3rd and 7 now. Ball spotted on the 40-yard line for Jackson County Central. Still on their own side of the field, looking to break midfield here. Haven't quite reached that Vikings logo at midfield yet.
For the Huskies.
3rd down and 7 from the 40. Voss will work out of the shotgun, 2 receivers, and he's going to go to the far side. Receiver caught the ball at the 50. He runs out of bounds at the Barnesville 48. It's good for a first down for the Huskies. 1st and 10.
Defender 25, Asher O'Brien. Completion up to the 48-yard line of Barnesville. 1st and 10, Jackson County Central.
That was a nice pass there. Nice pass play. Barnesville expecting that pass play to maybe go not quite as deep as it did. But it's enough for a first down. We'll see if Jackson County Central can respond. Fake handoff, and now he'll keep it. And he'll roll to the right, now roll back to the left, and he's in trouble, and he's brought down for a sack. At the 46-yard line, it's a loss of 2. It'll bring up second down and 12 here for the Jackson County Central Huskies.
Loss back to the JCC.
My apologies. I got mixed up on the opposite side of the 50. So he went from the 48 to the 48. They're considering it I overheard someone say a 5-yard loss, but it'd actually be a 4-yard loss. So from the Barnesville 48 to the Husky 48, second and 14, a run up the middle. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be close to third down and 10 here once they spot the ball. Ball should be spotted probably at the Barnesville 49.
Robin went on the play along with Peyton
Yep,
Amundsen.
Barnesville 49, third down and 11, so not quite back to the original line of scrimmage.
Carry it for the Trojans. 49 will make it 3rd and 11 for the Huskies.
If you're not already aware, if you're at home watching, you want to go join some friends, Ratzel's Pool Hall opened up early this morning just so you could watch this game. So if you want to go there, hang out with friends, and cheer on the Trojans, I believe they have a video broadcast of it there. So feel free to do so and take us along in the Jeep or the car or the minivan or the SUV or the truck or whatever you have.
Jackson County Central.
And we'll keep you updated until you reach Ratzel's Pool Hall. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Newell will set it up near side. Let's see Ballgreen. Pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That holds the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Welcome back to US Bank Stadium, second quarter of play. Coming out of the Jackson County Central timeout. They have one left remaining in the half. Barnesville has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. It's third down and 11 from the Husky 49, or from the Barnesville 49-yard line. Fires over the middle, and the pass is caught, or did it hit the ground? No, the referee comes in, waving his arms, and it's an incomplete pass. So it'll be fourth down and 11, and it looks like the punt crew is coming in for Jackson County Central. Stops the clock with 5:14 to go here in the second quarter of play.
Caleb Van Guren, punt formation for Jackson County Central.
Once again, coming up tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports Radio, it's going to be the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels taking on the Fairmont Cardinals. That's a 2 p.m. kickoff right here from US Bank Stadium. Here's the punt. Punt is back, and it looks like Bredman will take it at the 18-yard line. He'll cut up to the 25, now cut to the left side. He'll dive forward to about the 26. And that's where Barnesville will take over.
Tripped up by Seth Stein, number 14.
Clock stops with 5:04 to go.
Kyle Sadoff also another play, number 30.
The Trojans have surpassed 200 yards of offense on the ground. Tack on about 28 more for passing, and they have 232 total yards of offense compared to 71 yards for the Huskies right now. First and 10, ball on the 25 for the Barnesville Trojans, leading 21-6 here on the Ratzel's Pool Hall scoreboard with 5 minutes and change in the second quarter. And Zach Bredman, will take it up for a gain of about 6 yards on a QB keeper.
Brought down by Stein.
They'll give him 7. They'll spot the ball on the 32. It'll be second down and 3.
Carry up to the 32, gain is 7, makes it second and 3.
Handoff. And that's going to be a first down. Braden Bredman on the carry. Brings the ball up to the 41 or 42-yard line.
Logan Butson also on the play.
It's a pickup of 9, maybe 10. It's either way, it's good for a first down.
42-yard line. First and 10, Barnesville.
So it was officially a pickup of 10 as they spot the ball at the 42. It was Dawson Gregg on the carry and not Bredman. There was no 0 behind that 2. My apologies. Zach Bredman takes a snap. And who had it? They faked the handoff, and it was up the middle to John Roller. So John Roller with a short gain.
Wrapped up by 74, Cameron Stroughton. Gain of a yard will make it 2nd and 9.
Barnesville's had the ball for over 12 minutes of this first half so far. And they have the ball right now. 2nd and 9 from their own 43-yard line. Middle hash mark. Handoff up the middle. John Roller brings it up to about the 44. Pickup of 1, maybe 2, depending on where they spot it. They're going to give him 2. They'll spot the ball at the 45. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Barnesville Trojans.
For JCC. Carry up to the 45 will bring up a 3rd and 7 for Barnesville.
.240 and counting to go here in the second quarter of play. Handoff, and he gets wrapped up at the 45, but he pushes himself forward to about the 47. On the carry was Andrew Peterson.
Loss under the tackle along with Miles Sadoff.
4th down and 5 now for Barnesville, and it looks like they'll bring in the punt unit.
Carry up to the 47, bring up a 4th and 5. Back deep for the Huskies, number 2, Roman Voss. 11, Logan Butson. Isaac Manaville in punt formation.
So Isaac Manaville back at his own 32-yard line to punt this one away. Frees the snap, kick is away, and it's off to the Huskies. They'll take it at the 19-yard line, and he drops it. And it's a loose ball, and who's going to fall on it? It's recovered by somebody at the 10-yard line. The Huskies have it. Looks like they might have it at the 11-yard line. And they will have it at the 11-yard line. It was Roman Voss who fell on the loose ball. Voss tried to catch it. I don't know if there's no sunshine coming through and there's no lights, so I don't know how. Maybe he shaded it away with his own hands by putting it in front of his face, but he dropped the ball. There were 4 purple jerseys in the vicinity to pick that one up, but Roman Voss lucky to be in the right place at the right time to keep possession. Voss takes a snap, throws it to the outside, incomplete. 2nd down and 10, ball on the 11-yard line.
Voss intended for Dolan, falls incomplete.
Stops the clock with 1:35 on the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 now here for the Huskies. Huskies will break the huddle, send a receiver to each side, 1 man in the backfield. Voss will work under center. 2nd and 10 from the 11, takes the snap, hands it off at the 15, now up to the 20, and the ball carrier will roll ahead to about the 21-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down, and on the carry was Gabriel Wolf.
Ethan Larson on the tackle for the Trojans. They go with pace now.
Huskies quickly, no huddle here, and they go for a run play, and they'll take it up the middle for maybe a gain of 1 for sure, maybe 2. Ball will be spotted on the 22-yard line, so it'll be a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9 now. We'll make it 2nd and a long 9. Drop the pass. He'll throw near side, and once again overthrows his receiver. Intended for Travis Rogetsky, excuse me. And he just overthrew him by about 4 or 5 inches. If his wingspan would have been an extra 3 inches on each side, he may have caught that pass, but just over his fingertips, he'll fall incomplete. 3rd down and a very long 9. Not quite 10, but a very long 9 from the 21-yard line, or halfway between the 21 and 22. We're going to call it 3rd and 9. Takes the snap, looks to pass. He's got his man at the 32-yard line. And he's brought down by 4 Trojans at about the 33. Some Jackson County fans wanted pass interference flag on that, but they're not going to get it. I don't think it was, based upon what I saw, but maybe it was. I've been known to miss something here occasionally. Takes the snap, pump fakes, now rolls to his left, gets tripped up.
Scrambling out of the pocket.
The tackle by Connor Lokes as he trips up Roman Voss, who took the snap, rolled out to his right, and then immediately rolled out to his left once again. He'll actually look to his right and then rolled out to his left, and then at the 31-yard line, he'd be tripped up there by Connor Lokes. And we have a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Has to offer your family.
The timeout be 2nd and 10.
Coming out of the timeout, the ball is on the 33-yard line. There are 29 seconds to go here before halftime. Huskies take the snap. Voss from his 25 rolls out of the pocket and out of bounds at about the 38. Pick up a 5 on the play. It'd be 3rd down and about 10, or 3rd down and 5, excuse me. And that will stop the clock with 23 seconds to go.
38-yard line is where the run completed, 5-yard gain for Voss.
Gain of 5 will bring up a 3rd and 5 from the 38.
Richard, I want to say hi. Thanks for chiming in on the chat. If you want to watch the game, they have it at Ratzel's Pool Hall in Barnesville. I can tell you that much for sure. Oh, and will there be a flag on the play? Yes, there will be. That will be pass interference. Yep, pass interference. And I believe it's going to be charged to Alliance. Was it number 11 or trying to? No, number 14, Brody Gray. Brody Gray is going to get charged with a pass interference call. He went back to plead his case with the ref, but on initial look, I think the referee made the right call.
Defense number 20.
Oh, it's on 20. It's on Braden Bredman.
Results in the 1st down.
It was Brody Gray who walked up to the official to plead his case, but they're charging it to Braden Bredman. So, as there is an injured Husky down at the 39-yard line on the near sideline in front of the Barnesville bench, as all the players will take a kneel here in respects to the injured player. We have 15 seconds to go here before halftime. Barnesville leading 21-6. The Huskies, as a result of this injury, are now out of timeouts. We'll take a look at the replay here. Voss rolling out, he fires, and yeah, he was pushed out of bounds. Yeah, once again, they charged that penalty to Braden Bredman, but on the replay, it looked like it was Brody Gray who was the one who gave the push, but unless I missed something, but it was the right call by the official. And the good news is Ben Dolan, a 5'10 sophomore, tipping the scales at 135. is walking off on his own power with his helmet off over to his team's sideline on the far side of the field. It doesn't look serious. I would suspect that he might be back in this game a little bit later on. So that's a good sign.
Jackson County Central ball to Barnesville 47.
Ball on the Barnesville side of the field. 1st and 10 now. They'll work out of the shotgun from the 47. Rolls to his left, looking downfield, fires over the middle. It's intercepted at the 20-yard line. There's a flag on the play too. It's Ballgreen with the ball, I think. He gets pushed out of the ball. No, I take that back. It was Owen Riddle. Owen Riddle on the interception. But there's a flag on the play, and let's see what that's about. Kind of had a feeling that was going to be intercepted. Here's the call from the referee.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Results in a first down.
Hunter Bile gets charged with the pass interference call for Barnesville, and they'll take the interception out of the books and give Jackson County Central a first down and another chance. Oh yeah, I can see that now at the on the replay there. It came in right at the corner of the replay.
3 seconds to go in a half, 1st and 10.
Yep.
After the penalty from the 32-yard line of Barnesville for the Huskies.
Back-to-back correct calls from the official, and on 3 plays, 2 pass interference calls for Barnesville, and now the ball's at the Barnesville 32. Voss looks to pass to the end zone. This time it is picked off at the 1-yard line, and it's picked up. And it's going back at the 25, at the 30. He gets a block at the 35. Breaks a tackle, pulled down at about the 39-yard line. And on the return this time, it was Gannon Ballgreen on the interception. So I gave him credit for the first one, and this time he actually does get it.
Number 6 with the pick and the return as we close the first half. Halftime here in the first 2.
Want to say hi to Damien. He's cheering on Jackson County Central. Damien, thanks so much for tuning in to this online radio broadcast. We appreciate it. And we wish your team the best of luck. Even though they're down on the scoreboard right now, we wish your team the best of luck as we head into halftime with the Barnesville Trojans leading 21-6 here on the Ratzel's Hall scoreboard. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with your first half, or with your halftime show in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Set it up near side, Lexi Ballgreen. Pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That holds the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back.
Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware, your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store. Open weekdays, 8:30 a.m. to 6, and Saturdays until noon. Stop in 117 Front Street and get what you need for all projects, big and small, in your home. Hoses, fittings, pipes, and all the plumbing tools you need to keep the water flowing in your kitchen and bathroom. Maybe you just need to restock your nails and screws for that upcoming woodworking project. They have it for you all at Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, Call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook, give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart Pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in 117 Front Street, pick up all the essentials for the home, school, and office, including smoke alarms, a wide variety of light bulbs and lighting accessories, plus power cords, envelopes, notepads, pens, glue, tape, highlighters, and much more. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. All right, welcome back. Jackson County Huskies. Barnesville Trojans with the advantage here at the moment. They lead 21-6 at halftime. Let's take you through how this one developed. It started with Barnesville getting the opening kickoff, and it would take them 5 plays, 3 runs and 2 passes, and it would result in a 34-yard touchdown run for John Roller. Extra point good. It'd be 7-0 at that point. Next 2 possessions, both teams would lose fumbles, and then Jackson County Central would get the ball back, and they would turn it over on a failed fourth down conversion attempt. Give the ball back to Barnesville late in the first quarter. That drive would carry over to the second quarter, and it would end in a 1-yard touchdown run for Braden Bredman. Extra point good, 14-0. On the ensuing kickoff, after the 1-yard touchdown run by Bredman, it would be, I didn't write down the jersey number, but it would be the Jackson County Central Huskies bringing the kick return back 89 yards for a touchdown to make it 14-6.
Asher O'Brien would get his hands on the extra point and block it, so the extra point would fail, and then Barnesville would get the ball back, and that drive would end in a 61-yard touchdown for John Roller, his second rushing touchdown of the day. Extra point would make it 21-6, and that makes it our current halftime score of 21-6. I want to say hi to Brad. Says, go Trojans. Thanks so much for tuning in, Brad. Certainly appreciate it. Taking a look at some numbers here for the Huskies and Trojans. Let's pull it up. I got it here with me. We'll start with the Huskies. Total of 56 yards on the ground, 42 through the air for a total of 98 yards. They have 9 first downs, committed 1 penalty. They had the ball for 11 minutes.
Difficulty with trying to put the music together. We're working
11 minutes and 6 seconds time of possession for the Huskies in that first half. For the Barnesville Trojans, they had 226 yards on the ground in the first half, 28 yards in the air for a total of 254 yards of offense. They had 11 first downs. They had 2 penalties. Both of them were pass interference penalties. They had the ball for, I believe, a little over, just shy of 16 minutes, 15 minutes and 54 seconds to be exact. No sacks recorded in the official stat book, but I thought Barnesville had 1 for a loss of 2 on their quarterback, but maybe not. Like I said, if that was a sack, they didn't record it as a sack in the official stat book. So that's where we sit here after 1 half of play. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back with more of your halftime show. We have about 9 minutes before the second half kickoff, and we'll take another timeout. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. We're at halftime here at US Bank Stadium with the Barnesville Trojans leading 21-6 over the Jackson County Central Huskies here in the AA semifinal. The Huskies got here with a 27-0 win over Howard Lake Waverly Winstead. Barnesville got here with a 21-0 win over Moose Lake Willow River. On the opposite side of the bracket, you have Chatfield and Eden Valley Watkins. That one will be kicking off for shortly after this game concludes. And if Barnesville can hang on to their lead, there's a possibility that they might have a rematch of last year's semifinal, only this time in the state championship game with the Chatfield Gophers. But Chatfield would first have to get by Eden Valley Watkins High. Eden Valley Watkins got to the semifinals with a 14-7 win over Sauk Center. Chatfield got to the semifinals with a 35-6 win over Blue Earth Area High. So Chatfield and Eden Valley will await the winner of Jackson County and Barnesville here, and we'll see pretty much all Barnesville in that first half with the exception of that 89-yard kick return for a touchdown. That was the only score. They did put together a few impressive offensive drives, but they were not able to finish them off. They would have one bad play that would result in either a turnover on downs, or on one occasion they lost a fumble too. So they've put together some drives, but they haven't been able to finish the drives, and it's only resulted in 6 points coming from the special teams. So either the offense or defense for the Huskies are going to have to step up here, unless they're going to expect to get more special teams points. It might be a long day. As the Huskies come back out onto the field here, we are about maybe 4 minutes from the start of the second half here. Coming up tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports, we will have the semifinal game between the Dilworth-Glendon Felton Rebels and the Fairmont Cardinals. That'll be a 2 p.m. kickoff tomorrow here at US Bank Stadium. You can hear that game right here on Magnitude Sports Radio, as well as the DGF YouTube channel. And we'll simulcast our radio broadcast to their YouTube channel. DGF and Fairmont, they will face the winner of Watertown Mayor and New London Spicer, who will face off in the other semifinal. Once again, that is a 2 o'clock game for the DGF Fairmont game and a 4:30 game for Watertown New London. We'll have the 2 p.m. game featuring the DGF Rebels, who got a 21-17 win in a fantastic quarterfinal game against the Esco Eskimos back on last Thursday afternoon. Not quite the warmest Thursday afternoon either, if I may make a personal note. I was at that game, and if you missed the game, we got a game recap of that particular game on our website at magnitudesn.com. On the AAA side, it was Fairmont 49-7 over St. Croix Lutheran. And then DGF, as I just mentioned, 21-17 over Esco to develop that semifinal. On the flip side of the bracket there was Watertown Mayor with a 34-30 victory over Cannon Falls. And they would move to the semifinal to play New London Spicer, who defeated, I'm not sure how to pronounce that actually, Milica maybe? If I butchered that, I am terribly sorry. 18-14 was the final score in favor of New London Spicer. And that's your AAA bracket. Once again, we'll have AAA broadcast for you tomorrow at 2 p.m. kickoff between the DGF Rebels and Fairmont Cardinals here on Magnitude Sports. But right now, it's time for the second half. 2 minutes break, and we'll be back with your second half kickoff right after this.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
Ratzel's Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzel's Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzel's Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzel's Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzel's Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Not all internet companies are created equal. Barnesville's symmetrical system means you can upload data at the same speed you can download, something few companies even offer. This is incredibly important. From connecting with grandkids on Zoom to sharing pictures on Instagram, cutting-edge business, working from home, or the kids uploading their homework. Really fast speeds, great customer service. With Barnesville Internet, we've got you covered, and the future is here today.
Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart pharmacy and hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street to select your next grill or smoker. Choose from a wide variety including Pit Boss, Weber, Traeger, and Blackstone. Let one of Barnesville Drug and Hardware's friendly team members help you pick the grill or smoker that's just right for you. Search Barnesville Drug and Hardware on Facebook and give them a like and follow. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Barnesville Trojans the best of luck in this game and this season.
Newell will set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen pick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Quest works out the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the net of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
All right, welcome back. Want to say hi to Mike Ahmed. Thanks for tuning in, Mike. Certainly appreciate it. It's great to hear from you again. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. And as Mike said, looking good, Barnesville. And Mike says, go get them in the second half. And I can agree with them. Barnesville is looking very good here. And we'll see if they do just what Mike Ahmed says they will do and get them in the second half. But, you know, don't count out this Jackson County Central team just yet. They may be down 21-6, but they've shown glimpses of what they can do. They just haven't been able to finish their drives yet. If they can finish one or two drives, they'll be right back in this ball game here. Manaville to kick off from the 40. The ball's in the air. It's going to come to the near sideline and taken at the 20 by Gabriel Wolf on the return. He'll come out the near sideline, pushed out of bounds near the 45. It's a pickup or a return of about 25 yards. Barnesville got 156 additional more yards than Jackson County Central did in the first half of play. Jackson County Central with only 98 yards in that first half compared to Barnesville's 254 of total offense. 226 of those 254 yards were on the ground in rush yards for the Barnesville Trojans. Short pickup of 3 here by the Jackson County Huskies. Jackson County Central Huskies, excuse me. It'll be 2nd down and 7 now for the Huskies from their own 49-yard line, just a hair here on their own side of the field. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be given to Gabriel Wolf. And now, I thought it was going to be given to Gabriel Wolf, but now it's somebody else. And a flag comes in after the tackle. On the carry there for Jackson County Central was Caleb Vancura. And we'll see what the flag, like I said, the flag came in late. It looked like Wolf went up the middle, but then it was actually going to be
flung out to Vancouver on the outside. And now looking at the replay here.
Personal foul, late hit, offense number 75. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Third down.
Well, I have to say this. There is no offense 75. Okay. My apologies. I thought they were calling that on Barnesville. It's Braden Winter who picks up the personal foul penalty. That is the second penalty of the game here for the Huskies. And both teams have 2 penalties, and 3 of the 4 penalties have been 15-yard of the 15-yard variety.
Third and 21 for
Third and 21 as Roman Voss works out of the shotgun in his own 25. He's being chased there by Barnesville's Peyton Amundsen, and now he'll take off. He'll keep the ball. He's up to the 40 and down at the 45, and maybe rolls ahead closer to the 50. Let's see where they spot it. He's going to dive forward to about the 49-yard line, and that is going to bring them about a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. Oh, no, my apologies. I was looking at the wrong stick. It's going to be 4th down and 7, actually.
Losses carry out to the 49. Make it 4th and 7.
First team charge timeout, Jackson County Central.
So the Huskies will take their first timeout of the first half, or the second half, excuse me. Trailing 21-6. It is 4th down and 7. We'll keep it here during the timeout. We want to thank our sponsors once again, including Barnesville Senex, Ball Green Construction, The Pitchfork, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Internet, the City of Barnesville, Willow Creek Insurance, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, the Barnesville Booster Club, Agent Josh Wiechek at Priority Real Estate. Last but certainly not least, Midwest Bank. Out of the timeout now. Voss will work out of the shotgun, and it's 4th and 7, and now a timeout is called.
First team charge timeout
to Barnesville. So now both teams have taken a timeout here in the first couple minutes of the second half. Both teams are down to 2 timeouts. We stayed here during the last one. We'll stay here during the next one, during this one too. Then. Once again, if you have a chance to patronize any of the sponsors you hear about in this broadcast, we'd certainly appreciate that. Without their support, we would not be here today. And we would not have been here all season, from game 1 to, for what Barnesville fans hope is one more game after this, and for what Jackson County Central fans hope is the last game for Barnesville. But we'll see who gets their hope, who gets their wish. Voss works out of the shotgun, fires over the middle. I think he caught it. No, he dropped it.
Voss's pass on the crossing pattern intended.
So 4th down and 7, incomplete pass, turnover on downs. Barnesville gets the ball.
The Trojans hold on downs. Barnesville will take over 1st and 10.
On the Husky 49-yard line, so they'll get it just over midfield. Once again, Barnesville in their purple jerseys with white numerals. They are moving from left to right here in the 3rd quarter as I see it from the broadcast booth. The Jackson County Central Huskies in white jerseys with dark blue helmets, it appears from up here anyway. Zach Bredman under center. He'll keep it himself, and he'll push ahead for maybe 2. QB keeper will bring the ball up to the 46-yard line. And set up a 2nd down and 7 for the Barnesville Trojans.
Gain of 3 up to the 46. Be 2nd and 7.
Bredman works under center. T offense, 3 men in the backfield. A little bit of movement, but no flag. And now here's the handoff, and up the middle, and that's Braden Bredman. Gets tripped up at about the 42-yard line. They'll mark it at the 43. It's a pickup of a couple. Bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Barnesville Trojans from the Husky 43-yard line.
Carry up to the 43. Bring up a 3rd and 4.
It looks like on the replay there that Bredman actually got tripped up in the backfield, maybe on one of the legs of his own offensive lineman. Otherwise, he probably would have got a whole lot more than the 2 or 3 yards that he picked up. 3rd down and 4 for the Trojans now. 43-yard line. Bredman under center. Another movement, no flag, and Bredman will keep it. Bredman to the 40, up to the 39. He's brought down. That's going to be very close to a 1st down.
Bredman on the counter.
If it is short, it's not by
Stop
much.
made by Sty.
They are going to mark him short. It's going to be about 4th and a half of a yard here. And it looks like Barnesville's going to go for it. Coming in from the sideline is Dawson Gregg. He'll join the huddle for Barnesville. Trojans break the huddle. They are 1 for 1 on 4th down attempts, and now they are 2 for 2 on 4th down attempts. He'll pick up 3 yards. He only needed 1. They'll push the ball up to the 42-yard line. Looks like he picked up maybe more than a couple. Let's see here. Yeah, he picked up about, let's see here. Look at the replay. They picked up about 4 yards. 3 yards is the official entry into the book. There'll be a handoff. I believe it's Braden Bredman as I look to my left, and Bredman gets tangled up.
Larson on the carry, number 45.
Oh, my apologies. Ethan Larson on the carry, actually.
Also on the play, David Farmer.
Second down and 8 now.
2nd and 8 from the 35.
For the Trojans on the Husky 35-yard line. They have to get to the Husky 27 for a 1st down. Handoff. And he'll cut to the outside of the numbers near sideline. That is Dawson Gregg out of bounds at about the, check that was Zach Bredman on the QB keeper, my apologies.
Driven out of bounds at the 13.
And he'll take it for a pickup of 22. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Ball to Jackson County Central 13.
Trojans a little bit closer to my broad. Now Bredman comes out from under center and calls a timeout. 6:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Team charge timeout.
Barnesville has 1 timeout remaining here in this 2nd half, and they still have a quarter and 6 minutes to play. We'll take a timeout. We'll bring it back here in 30 seconds on Magnitude Sports.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, welcome back. YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, we know for sure are sticking around. We're not 100% sure about Twitter. There's been rumors that it could go away quick. I don't know how accurate those rumors are. But what I can tell you that's accurate, it's 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line for the Barnesville Trojans, up 21-6 and knocking on the door looking to add to that. Zach Bredman under center. And Bredman will keep it. Head and ball truck around the 15. Now cuts back into the middle of the field, and he's brought down near the 6-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 7 yards on the play.
75 grade winner.
Yes, the Trojans have to get to the 3-yard line to pick up a first down, so they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. But right now they have it. Second down and 3 from the 6-yard line of the Huskies, leading 21-6. Zach Bredman faked the handoff up the middle, hid that ball behind his left hip, and went out on the left hash marks and almost took it into the end zone. And he'll hand it off this time up the middle, and that is a touchdown for Andrew Peterson. Trojans strike with 5:47 to go, and they're up 27-6 with the point after coming up. That'll be a 6-yard touchdown run for Andrew Peterson, his first touchdown of the game.
Digger will spot. Manivelle will go for the conversion.
Manivelle for the point after. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's through the upright. Splits him down the middle.
5:47 to go here in the third quarter.
With 5:47, it's 28-6 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here. Over halfway through the third quarter, we'll take a break. Kickoff in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports. Your loyal listenership here on Magnitude Sports. We certainly appreciate it. Barnesville kicking off after scoring the touchdown to go up 28-6. 5:47 to go. It's a squid kick. Rolls on the ground, picked up, touched at the 20, and then bounces back at the 15, and now he's in trouble, and he gets brought down by about 7 purple jerseys close to the 13-yard line. So he first touched it at the 17-yard line. Tried to bobble it, pick it back up at about the 15. He eventually did, and then he's brought down by a host of Trojans a couple yards even further back. 1st and 10 from the let's see here, where are they going to spot it? They're going to spot it right at the 15-yard line.
Huskies will start 1st and 10.
So the Huskies have it 1st and 10 on their own 15. They have an 85-yard field in front of them. 28-6, 5:41 to go. Handoff right up the middle. It goes to Wolf. And Wolf will bring it up close to the 20. Picks up 4 for sure, maybe 5. Be 2nd down and 5. We'll give him the 5.
65, Justin Kruger. 84, Logan Yetzer. Combined on the hit.
With 5:17 and counting to go, Barnesville has held them to under 80 yards on the ground. They're at 79 right now, so they could potentially get it on this next play. They're going to go for a pass. Screen pass, caught at the 18. Cuts outside the numbers. He's tripped up right at the 20. Tumbles ahead to maybe the 22.
Defended by
on the reception was Ben Dolan, a 5'10 sophomore.
Make it 3rd and 3.
Colton Bredman says, "Let's go, Zach." Thanks for listening, Colton. Appreciate it. If you say hi on the YouTube chat, I'll give you a shout out. As long as it's nothing inappropriate. We got filters, so don't even try it. 3rd down and 3. The quarterback keeper for Voss. And he's not going to get there. He maybe got back to the line of scrimmage for sure. Potentially 1 yard gain on it, but we'll see. And they will give him 1 yard. Actually, they'll give him 2 yards. It'll be 4th and 1 now as the ball's moved, spotted up on the 24-yard line for the Huskies. Still on their own side of the field. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3:57 and counting in the third quarter of play. Roman Voss, a 6'4" freshman, your starting quarterback for the Huskies. He'll hand it off, and they got the first down and a whole lot more. Here's Gabriel Wolf up to the 38-yard line. It is a pickup of 14 on the run, and that'll be good for a first down for the Huskies.
Along with Braden Redmond. Carry up to the 38. 1st and 10, Jackson County Central.
Correction on the last yardage. Actually, 14 yard gain.
1st and 10 from the Husky 38-yard line now. Man in motion. And Voss drops back. He looks to pass, and the pass was incomplete.
Pass is tipped.
Getting his hands on it was Owen Riddle to knock the pass down.
Nicholas Robidoux with the tip on the pass.
Yeah, they gave the tip to Robidoux, but it was Owen Riddle who got the tip. Robidoux wasn't anywhere nearby. Ethan Larson was. They may have gotten the jersey number mixed up. It was 45 and not 54. But it was Owen Riddle who gets it. And now Wolf tried to take it to the far sideline outside the numbers, but didn't get anywhere. He may have even lost one.
Strung out and brought down by Riddle and Gray.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
And we have an injured, it looks like an injured Barnesville Trojan. It appears to be Nicholas Robidoux, who is slow to get up for Barnesville. Want to say hi to Nikki. Thanks for chiming in. She's with the DGF crew. They are currently en route to Minneapolis here. They got a game tomorrow with a 2 p.m. kickoff against the Fairmont Cardinals. We'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports Radio. And DGF says that they are rooting for Barnesville. Or at least Nikki says that we are rooting for Barnesville. So hopefully I didn't misinterpret that message from Nikki. But if I did, I apologize. But thanks so much for tuning in. Have a safe travel here. And, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to hit the road to get here. And I got here right at 8 o'clock on the dot. And found a space in a parking garage.
Third and 9 for
got set up by about 8:30 and kick off about 30 minutes later. Ball on the 39-yard line. Huskies have it 3rd and 9. Handoff up the middle. It's Wolf, and he gets it up to about the 46. Pickup of approximately 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain up to the 46. Bring up 4th and 2.
4th and 2. Voss under center, he'll hand it off again. And on the run this time is Seth Stye, if I'm saying that right.
Taking it off the right side is 14, Seth Stye.
Jason Clark, thanks for listening to the game. Jason says, go Trojans. Thanks, Jason, once again. Appreciate it.
Carry up to the 49 of Barnesville. 1st and 10, Jackson County Central.
So you may have just heard in the background, the Huskies get a first down. They have the ball on the Barnesville 49 now as they just cross midfield. Another run play, and it looks like a QB keeper. He's got a little bit of room to run. 30, 25, he gets tripped up. He loses his balance. He may have stepped out of bounds out of the 11, and now he gets thrown down in the end zone. Roman Voss scores a touchdown. No signal if he stepped out of bounds at the 11-yard line. I think he might have, but no official is giving a signal. We'll see if we can see it on the replay. It looked like his left foot maybe stepped out of bounds close to that 11-yard line. Here's the replay. No, he was just barely in bounds. It was at the 11, but he tiptoed that sideline. He was, and he did indeed stay in. Or, man, on that replay, it kind of looked like he didn't. I don't know. But either way, it's a touchdown for the Huskies. And it's now 28-12. They're going for a 2-point conversion, and it's going to fail.
Wolf is stopped short on the inside.
So your score now is Barnesville 28 and Jackson County Central 12 with 1:43 to go in the third quarter of play. We're going to take a timeout. We'll have your kickoff here in 30 seconds on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
All right, welcome back. Kick is in the air. Barnesville going back. They'll retrieve it at the 4-yard line. He'll cut to the near side of the field towards the numbers and down at about the 15-yard line. Some loud cheers. Jackson County thought he may have fumbled it. If he did, he recovered his own fumble.
Gannon Ballgreen on the return.
Gannon Ballgreen on the return for Barnesville. And Barnesville will take over on their own, I believe their 15 is where they're going to spot the ball at here. We'll double check. Looking at the replay, no, Ballgreen did not fumble it. They'll mark the ball at either the 15 or the 16-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 15. So 1st and 10 for the Barnesville Trojans on the 15-yard line here from US Bank Stadium. Nikki says that they'll cheer for Barnesville as long as they're not playing them. I don't know if those two teams have played any time recently, to be honest, unless it was on like a JV level. Here's a handoff, hidden ball. No, up the middle. Once again.
Inside dive for 21.
John Roller on the carry.
Vancouver on the tackle, along with Wenzel.
Minute 19 and counting to go here in the third quarter of play. Barnesville down to 1 timeout. The Huskies have 2 remaining in their pocket for the second half here.
Gain of 8 on the play will make it 2nd and 2.
So Roller picks up 8, moves the ball up to the 23. 2nd down and 2 for Barnesville from their own 23-yard line. T offense, 3 men behind Bredman, who's under center. He takes the snap. And he'll hang on to the ball. Now he'll fire a pass downfield. Midfield caught at the Viking ponytail. And at the 20, the 15, the 10, it's Dawson Gregg into the end zone, and he scores. A 67-yard touchdown pass from Zach Bredman to Dawson Gregg.
There's a marker on the field.
But there is a flag on the field, so let's see what happens here. We might have to take those points off the board. Okay.
Sideline warning. Jackson County Central coaching staff will now attempt to try.
All right, so the touchdown stands.
On the touchdown completion from Zach Bredman to Dawson Gregg.
So that makes the score 34-12 now, with the point after attempt coming up, and it looks like Manaville will line up for the kick. 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. 35-12 with the extra point on a 67-yard connection from Zach Bredman to Dawson Gregg, who caught it right at the 50-yard line on the lower ponytail of the Viking logo at midfield, and he took it in. He had a defender within a couple steps of him, but Dawson Gregg was able to stay a couple steps of that defender the rest of the way down the field. A sideline warning delivered to the Jackson County Central coaching staff, and the extra point good, and now we have a kickoff for you in about 15 seconds on Magnitude Sports.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back to US Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The Trojans kicking off from left to right. As I see it, it's a squid kick down the middle of the field. It'll bounce, bounce, bounce. Picked up at the 21-yard line there by Gabriel Wolf. And he'll push it up close to the 30 before his forward momentum is stopped. They'll mark it right at the 30, and the Huskies will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. With 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play, the Barnesville Trojans up 35-12 over the Jackson County Central Huskies here on the Ratzels Pool Hall scoreboard. And we want to thank our friends at Ratzels Pool Hall for opening up bright and early at 8 a.m. Normally they open right around 11, and up until a recent few months they didn't open until like 3, 4 o'clock. But they decided to grab the keys and unlock it. So if you want to watch the game, go to Ratzels Pool Hall, and you can watch the game. I'm not sure if they're simulcasting or radiocast with the video. They might be. But if they're not, you can at least listen to us until you get to Ratzels Pool Hall. Dropping back to pass. He'll fire it out to the 35-yard line. It's caught. And the receiver spins away from a tackle and moves it up to the 42-yard line. It appears to be Isaiah Rodriguez on the reception. Let's double check.
He's dropped by Austin Bolgren.
Check that. It was Travis Rogotsky on the reception.
13 yards.
Pickup of 13 on the play for
First down, 1st and 10.
Rogotsky, there we go. Nice play there by the Huskies.
Wolf on the dive.
And that will conclude the third quarter of play. Two teams will switch sides of the field, and we'll return in 30 to 60 seconds with the fourth quarter. Barnesville leading by the score 35-12 on the Ratzels Pool Hall scoreboard. Your fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
Ratzels Pool Hall. You can find them at 205 Front Street in Barnesville. When you head over to Ratzels Pool Hall, expect cold beverages, tasty and crispy pizza, as well as a friendly staff. Search for Ratzels Pool Hall on Facebook. Give the page a like and follow so you can keep up to date with all the daily specials, new menu additions, and dates of special events such as karaoke and musical artists. Don't forget, if the Barnesville Trojans are playing, you can watch the game at Ratzels Pool Hall. They invite you to stop by after the game. 205 Front Street in Barnesville, Ratzels Pool Hall. Just a fun little place in a small town.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back to US Bank Stadium. The two teams have flip-flop directions. The Huskies have the ball, 2nd and 7 from their own 46-yard line to start the fourth quarter of play, and we're underway. He'll look to pass, and that ball is tipped and falls incomplete. The intended receiver there for the Huskies was number 90. That was Van Cura.
Incompletion brings up a 3rd and 7.
So ball remains on the 46. On the coverage there for Barnesville was Owen Riddle. He was able to bat that ball down to the ground. 35-12. Barnesville leads on the Ratzels Pool Hall scoreboard. 2nd down and 7 for the Huskies now. Still on their own side of the field on the 46-yard line. And Voss will work out of the shotgun. Roman Voss, a freshman, and a flag will stop that play before it starts.
Dead ball. Delay game. Offense number 2. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
So a delay of game will make it 3rd down and 12 for the Huskies. They'll push the ball back to their own 41-yard line. I want to say hi to Ashton. He says, go Trojans. And there's a handoff, and he'll cut outside the numbers to the far side of the field. He's close to midfield here. Let's see where they spot it.
Nicholas Robidoux on the tackle along with 25, Asher O'Brien.
On the carry was Ben Dolan, 5'10" sophomore. Actually, it was a screen pass to Dolan.
49. We'll make it 4th and 4 for Jackson County Central.
So Voss will work out of the shotgun, got a man to his right, and 3 receivers set. Pump fakes, now he fires. He's got a man wide open at the 43-yard line, and he dropped the ball. Oh, man, and he had a lot of green field in front of him, too. If he could have caught that, that could have been a big play for the Huskies. Caleb Vancura, the intended receiver. As Voss stayed in the pocket there, found Vancura, and he, like I said, there was no Barnesville Trojans in front of him. All he had to do was catch, turn to his right, and run upfield, and big gain, if not points on the board, had he caught that ball. But instead, it's a turnover on downs, and it'll be 1st and 10 Barnesville now on their own 49-yard line. Leading 35-12 with 11:14 to go in the 4th quarter. Zach Bredman still under center here for the Trojans. And up the middle it goes to the 40-yard line. A pickup of about 9. John Roller on the carry. Went right down the middle. 3 sets of hash marks here at US Bank Stadium. They got the normal left, right, and then they have the middle one that's pretty much right down the middle of the field. From, if you draw a line from the lower leg of the K in Vikings down to the lower leg of the N in Vikings at the opposite end zone, that'd be the middle of the field there where the middle hash marks are located at. 2nd and 1 now for Barnesville, 40-yard line. Handoff, I believe that's Andrew Peterson on the carry.
Braden Bredman on the
Check that.
carry.
It was a 2 and not a 3, so it's Braden Bredman on the carry. But he gets enough for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. So the ball's moved up to the 36-yard line for Barnesville. Laapo, if I'm saying that correctly, if I'm reading your screen name correctly, says, let's go Trojans.
Jump from the 36.
He would like to see a banner hung in that brand new gym back in Barnesville. Well, they got to win this game, and then they got to win one more game before that can happen. One game at a time. Zach Bredman will keep it to the left side, near sideline. Stays in bounds, but out of bounds, or not out of bounds, but tackled down at about the 29-yard line. They show the instant replay there, and ooh, that was a nice tackle there. I didn't see who got it. They cut from the replay too quickly.
Make it 2nd and 3.
It was Roman Voss who got the tackle actually on Bredman. So quarterback on a quarterback, left hash mark now here at the 29-yard line for Barnesville. 2nd and 3. And that'll be a run up the middle for John Roller. And he got the 1st down. I think he picked up either 3 for sure, or maybe 4. Landon, there we go. Thanks, Landon, for clarifying that. Landon says he'd like to see a new banner in that new gym in Barnesville.
Carries up to the 26-yard line.
So far, so good for the Trojans, but they won't have any easier test in their next matchup if they are able to hang on to this 35-12 lead here with 8:39 and counting to go in the game. Snap, Bredman hands it off. Braden Bredman will get tackled in the backfield. There'll be a TFL. Loses one, maybe two. Let's see where they spot it.
He's stacked up by Vancouver.
He's going to lose two. It'll be 2nd down and 12 now for the Barnesville Trojans from the Husky 28-yard line.
Loss of 2 will make it 2nd and 12.
I want to say hi to B. He says he's listening from a very snowy portion of Colorado. Thank you, B, for tuning in, and thank you for your compliments. 2nd and 12 from the 28-yard line. Barnesville has the ball. They'll run it to the outside. That is Braden Bredman, I believe. No, it was John Roller on the carry. John Roller takes the ball to the 25 for a pickup of 3. So now they get it in front of the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and 9.
Get it to the 25.
Or in front of the original line of gain, I should say. B, I have some friends on Facebook that live in Colorado, and I believe you 100%. I've seen some pictures of some snowy backyards and balconies and stuff like that, so I don't doubt you one bit. There's another handoff here, 3rd down and 9, and he's going to get the ball up to the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4.
Roller right up the
Now
middle.
set up a 4th down and about 5. John Roller on the carry.
Farmer on the hit along with Stye.
4th down and 5 officially from the 21. And let's see here.
And will spot the tee at the
They are
28.
looks like they're going to line up for a field goal here. Yes, they are.
Making a 38-yard attempt.
Be a 38-yard field goal attempt, snap, and it may have been partially blocked. It's a live ball at the 5-yard line, the 4-yard line, and maybe it's not a live ball.
The attempt is blocked.
So the ball will be touched up at the 4-yard line by the Barnesville Trojans, and that is where the Jackson County Central Huskies will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line after the blocked 38-yard field goal attempt here by the Barnesville Trojans. That was a nice block, too. I didn't quite see who got the hand up in the air, but I did see the hand hit the ball. Isaac Manaville on the attempted field goal there. I think that's the first time all season I've seen Barnesville attempt a field goal.
Jackson County Central will take over. 1st and 10, ball at their own 4.
So now Voss works out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap a yard into the end zone. He'll drop back. He's looking over the middle. Now he fires. He's got a man, and diving at the 28-yard line, but couldn't get his hands underneath it. Was Ben Dolan, the intended receiver.
Pass ball's incomplete.
So incomplete. 2nd and 10 now here from the 4-yard line for the Jackson County Central Huskies. I know earlier we had somebody, a Husky fan, listening. I'm not sure if he still is listening, but hopefully outside of the scoreboard, you've enjoyed the broadcast.
Today here at US Bank Stadium. Wristbands are available at the legal seat gate only.
So Barnesville is potentially 6 minutes from a AA state championship game. We'll see if their defense can hold here, and so far so good, as it's now 2nd and 10, and gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so it should be 3rd and they're actually going to give him a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 5-yard line now.
Levi Eichenbrock, number 50, also went on the hit. Gain of a yard of the play, make a 3rd and 9.
So Voss will work out of the shotgun. This time he'll take the snap right on his goal line. 3-step drop, yard into the end zone. Fires out, pass caught at the 8, and he'll bring it forward to about the 14.
Crossing pattern complete.
So a pickup of 9 on the play, as the pass is completed to the 6-foot senior Gabriel Wolf. As they show the replay. Once again, a 3-step drop. Wolf curls out, catches the ball at the 8. crosses over the 10, and he's tackled at about
Gain
the
up to the
13-yard
4th and
line.
1.
So 4th and 1 now here for the Huskies, and what a big play this would be if the Barnesville Trojan defense could hold. They'll go for the handoff. Looks like they got the first down, and they did easily. Picked up about 2.5, maybe 3 yards on that play. And so the drive will continue here for the Jackson County Central Huskies.
Carry up to the 16. That's good enough for a 1st and 10 for JCC.
And on the pass attempt on 1st and 10, it falls incomplete. I was looking down at my roster, so I didn't see the play happen. I just saw the ball bouncing on the ground. So
pass is completed up to the 32-yard line.
Oh, okay, so the pass is completed. He caught the ball at about the 31, tackled at the 32, and then he lost it, but he was down by contact, so no fumble on the play. And now in the next play, Wolf will run it up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Huskies with 3:57 and counting to go here in the 4th quarter of play.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
3:47 as they snap it again, looking to pass, and the pass is batted down.
Wallace's pass is batted down.
Nice defensive play there by Barnesville's Jack Macy. He came off the edge of the defensive line and got his hands in the air, and it was all over with. Matter of fact, he was still in a tussle with the Huskies' Dylan Withers, who is the left guard on the offensive line there. And as Macy was trying to get by the left guard, he put his right hand in the air and swatted the pass to the ground. Another pass attempt. Now he'll fire to the outside, and he's got a little bit of space, but just overthrows his receiver.
Fade intended down the sideline for Dolan, falls incomplete from
Ben Dolan, the intended receiver once again. They've targeted him at least 10, 12 times in this contest.
4th and 8.
That's one stat I don't keep track of. Huskies had 98 yards of offense in the first half. They're up to 256 right now, but Barnesville has not quite doubled their first half yardage as well, from 254 to 415. Pass over the middle, caught at the 46, breaks an ankle tackle and falls ahead up to midfield right at the 50 on the horn of the Viking logo at midfield.
He's brought down by Eichenbrock. Completion good enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 from midfield for JCC.
Ooh, hit as he throws. It's a live ball. Who's going to get on top of it? I think the Huskies recovered it.
On the field. It is recovered by the Trojans.
Oh, I did not see that.
Steal on the recovery.
I saw white jerseys around the ball, and somehow someone in purple snuck in there and took it away. So it is a turnover. Let's take a look at the replay here. So Voss is dropping back. He gets hit as he throws. The arm was not coming forward yet. And recovering for Barnesville is Brennan Steele, a 5'6" senior, tipping the scales at 165. And now Barnesville will take over with 3:13 to go in the 4th quarter, leading 35-12 on the Husky 37-yard line. And now there's a discussion on the field at the 37 with 2 of the officials. And I think they were just discussing on where to spot the ball, and they will spot it at the 37. So 1st down and 10 for Barnesville from the Husky 37-yard line. 35-12, once again, our score.
1st and 10 for Barnesville. Hold the JCC 37.
Let's see here. They're still running Zach Bredman. That's the question. I'll tell you in 2 seconds here, and they are. Bredman hands it off, fakes the handoff to Riddle, and hands it off to Roller, who goes up the middle and picks up about 2.5. They'll mark it at the 34-yard line, so it's a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Barnesville Trojans from the Husky 34-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play will make it 2nd and 7.
And the Barnesville fans are right below us, off to the left.
Janet Walger, number 6, now the quarterback.
From the
Barnesville
45, spread out to about the Husky 10-yard line is where all the Barnesville fans are sitting, and about the same on the opposite side of the field for the Husky fans.
Larson on the carry.
Ethan Larson takes the run
and final
for
charge timeout. Barnesville.
Runge on the tackle.
Looks like he picked up about 3 on the play, so he 3rd down and 4, and I believe Barnesville just took their last time out. Yep, they sure did.
People using the in and out privileges today, 3 more games left, must have a wristband for readmittance.
Barnesville takes their final timeout, leading 35-12 with 2:22 to go. The Huskies still have 2 timeouts in their back pocket if they wish to use them. But with 2:22, I don't see any strategy where they might be able to use their timeouts to their advantage. But stranger things have happened. And sports are sports, so you just never know until that clock hits 0. Doesn't matter if it's at the professional, college, or high school level, or youth level. If you're a hockey fan and you watched a bunch of hockey games on ESPN Plus last night like I did, I think I saw about 4 different games that had some unique happenings late in the game. Let's put it that way. 3rd and 4 from the 31, a handoff, and that is going to be Gannon Ballgreen at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, 5, and touchdown. Gannon Ballgreen on a 31-yard touchdown run. Makes it 41-12 with a point after coming up. "34-yard TD run here for Gannon Ballgreen. And he will score his first touchdown in US Bank Stadium. And back on week 1, he got his first interception as a varsity player. Matter of fact, if you've been watching the whole game, you've seen the highlight clip of that during our commercial breaks.
Carlos Esteban Solana will attempt the PAT.
So this will be Carlos Esteban Solana on the PAT attempt. Snap, hold, and a flag. So hold everything for a moment.
Dead ball. False start. Offense number 21.
Yep.
5-yard penalty.
And I thought that Carlos Esteban Solana kind of was a little anxious, and he started to run up towards the spot to kick the ball before it was snapped, and you cannot do that. So I'll back him up. It'll make it a 25-yard extra point attempt here for number 21, Carlos Esteban Solana. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is, it's no good. It just went under the crossbar, maybe a little off to the right. And had that been at the original spot, he may have snuck it over, but it'll just be a little bit short today. So the good news is Esteban Solana is only a junior, so he could potentially have one more chance to kick a field goal here at US Bank Stadium before he graduates from high school. 2:13 to go, kickoff. We'll keep it here, actually. Kickoff still coming up in about 30 seconds, but we'll keep it here. Once again, at approximately 11:30 a.m., which is in about 20 minutes from now. So it might be a little bit after 11:30, but I would guess they'd get they get close. They'll get started as close as they possibly could to that 11:30 scheduled time. Chatfield and Eden Valley Watkins. The winner of Chatfield and Eden Valley Watkins will face Barnesville on December 2nd at 1 p.m. here at US Bank Stadium for the AA State Championship. And should that opponent be Chatfield, here's the kickoff. Squid kick down the middle of the field. Picked up at the 16-yard line by the Huskies, and they'll bring it back up to about the 25. It's a return of approximately 9. And now Gannon Ballgreen will come in as I believe he's going to come in as the quarterback. We'll see.
33, Avery Schroeder on the stop.
Gannon Ballgreen will play the quarterback position for the final 2 minutes, 7 seconds of this ball game. So once again, Barnesville will play again here on this very same field at 1 o'clock on December 2nd. And they'll face the winner of either Chatfield or Eden Valley Watkins High. And if that happens to be Chatfield, it'd be a rematch of last year's semifinal where Barnesville fell a little bit short.
Ball throw 25. Number 12, Cash Lubin is now the quarterback.
Cash Newman is now the quarterback for Jackson County Central. Gannon Ballgreen came in as a free safety. I'm assuming he'll be playing quarterback if the Barnesville Trojans get the ball back. But with a minute 44 and counting, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It could, but Barnesville cannot stop the clock. They have no timeouts. 41-6 our score. Or 41-12, excuse me. And that'll be a loss from the 29 back to about the 22-yard line approximately. That make that the 25. 20. Where is it spotted at? I can't see. 25. It is spotted at the 25.
Alan Morey on the tackle. Loss will bring it back to the 25 and make it 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10 now, so 45 seconds to go. Play clock is at 40, and he gets tackled with 39 seconds. So the play clock and the game clock are identical, so they would not have to run another play if they didn't want to.
42, Carter Swenson for the Trojans.
It's a pickup of 5. It'll be 4th down and 5, and the Huskies will go for it here with their backup quarterback. They'll hand it off up the middle, and it's going to be close to a 1st down. We'll see if they get it or not. Nope, that'll do it. He will not make the 1st down. The clock will hit 0, and the Barnesville Trojans have won it.
The first semifinal in Class 2A.
Your final score, the Barnesville Trojans 41, and the Jackson County Central Huskies 12. Coming up next here, not on magnitude, but coming up next here at US Bank Stadium will be Chatfield and Eden Valley Watkins High. So Barnesville will await the winner of that game to find out who they'll play on December 2nd at 1 p.m. And that's a game we'll have for you here on Magnitude Sports Radio. Our next broadcast here on Magnitude Sports Radio will be tomorrow. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff between the Dilworth-Glendon Felton Rebels as they'll take on the Fairmont Cardinals. Let me grab some paperwork here. We'll give you a short preview of that game. I gotta grab this here and grab that, and there we go. So the DGF Rebels will come into that game with an 11-0 record, and they'll take on Fairmont, who will come in to that game with an overall record of 10 wins and 2 losses. Fairmont finished 2nd in 3 AAA beneath Waseca. And then Laverne, Tri-City United, Worthington, New Ulm, and Belle Plaine wrap up 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in 3AA. Well, DGF didn't suffer a loss all year. DGF averaging 28.7 points per game while allowing just shy of 14. Fairmont they're scoring about 32.7 and they're allowing about 12.6 points per game. So Fairmont has a higher average of points scored per game.
To the bench area.
And they also have a lower average of points allowed per game. So it should be, if you put it on paper, it should be an interesting matchup. But as we've learned on plenty of occasions this season, don't let the paper fool you. 2 o'clock tomorrow, the DGF Rebels and the Fairmont Cardinals, live here on Magnitude Sports Radio. We're going to keep it here, and we'll send it down
a semifinalist trophy
for the trophy
Huskies
presentation.
Jackson County Central, would the captains please come forward to receive your semifinalist
And is
trophy.
that not an ironic sight? As the Barnesville Trojans go in, the Chatfield Gophers come out.
Section 3-2A champions.
Those two teams,
semifinalists, congratulations.
I'm not going to say if they like each other or not.
Coach,
I know I could talk to a few players from last year's team, and I'm pretty sure I know what their answer would be. So if those few players are listening right now, know that I'm thinking of
Jackson County Central. And by virtue of their 41-12 victory over Jackson County Central, the Barnesville Trojans will play for the Class 2A championship on Friday, December 2nd at 1 p.m. in Prep Bowl 40, right here at US Bank Stadium, taking on the winner of the second game today between Eden Valley Watkins and Chatfield. So Prep Bowl 40 for the championship for the Barnesville Trojans in 2A for 2022.
All right, there you have it. Your final score, 41-12 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans over Jackson County Central. Barnesville, as you may have heard me say and the PA announcer say just recently, will play on December 2nd at 1 p.m. here at US Bank Stadium against the winner of Chatfield and Eden Valley Watkins. I will stay here and we won't broadcast the game, but I will stay here and watch the game. You can follow us on Twitter, and we will give you updates on who Barnesville's opponent will be as the game draws on here over the next couple of hours. So we know that we'll have at least one broadcast next weekend, and by about 5 o'clock or so tomorrow, we'll know if we have a second broadcast here next weekend from US Bank Stadium, as the DGF Rebels will take on the Fairmont Cardinals tomorrow with a 2 o'clock kickoff. We wish the Rebels the best of luck in that contest, and we hope we do have 2 broadcasts next weekend. We know we have 1. Let's see if we can get 2. We'll find out tomorrow at 2 here on Magnitude Sports Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll chat with you soon.
Seating has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.